Welcome back everybody, I am JustDaZack and today we are going to have a look at the upcoming game Dark Lord. We're going to check out its demo, and this is a dark fantasy card-based roguelike RPG apparently, where we manage our dark kingdom more in the style of like Reigns, for those who know that game. So we're swiping left, we're swiping right, making important decisions and trying to balance our numbers, but also try to form a narrative, so to speak. I'm very excited to see how this goes. The game just booted up like this, the demo again. If you want to check it out for yourself, link is down below. And yeah, let's go. I would love to have options menu or so, but apparently we're gonna go with this. Choose the answer by clicking on the left card. What happened? Dark Lord, you're finally awakened. Treasurer. Or the right one. Who are you? I mean, apparently he's our treasurer, so what happened? This one? Click. Okay, there we go. Your ritual spiraled out of control. Now we'll have to start everything anew. What ritual? Start from the beginning of what? A dark wizard. Wait a second. Understand what is happening. What ritual? The grand ritual meant to help you conquer the entire world. I mean, first off, why didn't it work? You never shared the details of the ritual with me, but I believe you lacked magical energy. Dude, that's impossible. Yeah. Forgive me, master. I allowed myself to a bold assumption. Can we? Okay, first off, how can we? I forgive you. No. We gotta just heads down. Like, cut off his head. Where's our... remain silent for now. Most of your minions perished in the explosion, but with proper handling of the remaining resources, we will quickly restore your greatness. That's the plan. What do you mean? Well, what resources do we have? Your answers can change these resources. They should not become empty or overflow. Okay, well what? Wealth, fear, magic, and might. Your four main resources, they should always be kept roughly balanced. Well, why? I would like to add a bit of a little more explanation. Might, magic, fear, and money. Fair enough. If I press escape, okay. Not much options menu, only music and sound. I hope it's fine for you guys. Please tell me in the comments. I'm gonna change it. I can't change it. Okay, well, okay. Quietly remember, proceed. I will quietly remember. What does these symbols mean? If any of these resources run out or overflow, you will lose. Okay, why? Why do I lose if I run out of magic? Or overflow? Is that my power, like my body can't contain this? I feel like I need a little bit more meaning behind this and lore and, you know, immersion. Also, why do I die if I mean, running out of money? Okay. Why do I die if I overflow with money? That sounds weird. How can they overflow? Your commands change the balance of resources. They can add some resources but spend others. Patiently listen. We'll take care of all the routine so you can focus on important decisions in the general. Okay, I'm ready, I guess. Learn dark management. We're not just gonna learn management, we're gonna learn dark management. The Bobby Kotick Blizzard Activision dark management, so to speak. Our scouts found a bit of gold beneath the castle ruins. You can decide what to do with it. Well, what are our options? Undoubtedly, the treasurer wants to return this gold to the treasury, while the general is concerned about strengthening the army. What will you decide, master? Allocate gold to soldiers? I mean, everything is half. Let's get my soldiers. Sure. I had no doubt you would make the right decision. A strong army is the key to conquering the world. Yeah, naturally. Surviving wizards like the soldiers need your encouragement. Will you allocate the gold, found gold to them? The soldiers need encouragement. Allocate gold to wizards, only to the warriors. Oh, wizard sounds nice. Sure. Okay, less money, more magic. See how easy it is to manage the Dark Empire, but be cautious. Advisors can be too greedy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that, sure. My lord, there's nothing more for us here. The castle is razed to the ground. We need to move on. Well, what's the plan? Nearby are ancient ruins. It could be a decent place to build your new dark citadel. Well, lead the way. Right. You have become accustomed to the role of the Dark Lord. Now it's time to go to the wastelands and rebuild your manor. Plus 50 gold, nice. And plus 1 crone on these. Okay, it seems like we can get a lot of advisors. That's cool. To the manor. Ooh. You notice the Dark Wizard in one of the windows of the Mage Tower. He's observing two mages performing strange hand gestures. They're probably just flipping him off or so. Watch them sternly until you're noticed. Call out to him and ask what they're doing. Now we're gonna watch sternly. The dark wizard startles as if lashed, looks at you for a moment, and disappears behind closed shutters. A moment later, the doors of the tower creak open. Creak! And you see an advisor. His hood is, as always, pulled over his eyes, and a sycophantic smile never leaves his face. Dark Lord, you arrived just in time. I wanted to demonstrate our readiness to fight the Kingdom of Order. Allow me to assure you. Stop him with a commanding gesture and ask what his apprentices are doing. Interrupt and inquire with a... we're gonna stop him with a commanding gesture. The dark wizard smiles at you from under his hood. Obviously, he's pleased with what he sees. This is my special technique that combines all forms of magic at once. It is forbidden in most kingdoms. What do you mean? Long ago, I intended to enter the school of true mastery. They divided magic into several directions. They classify and limit. When I showed them what I was capable of, a decree was issued banning mixed magical techniques. Instead of mixed martial arts, it's mixed martial magic techniques, maybe? They are fools and unworthy of your talent. We'll get to them. I want to know about the Kingdom of Order. Tell me a bit more about the Kingdom of Order, yes. The Kingdom of Order owns lands beyond the wastelands. Well, of course, all lands belong to you, my lord, but the King of Order has appropriated them. Okay, I feel like the music is actually now too loud. Man, oh, I could have changed it in-game, but I hope it's better for you guys now. It's located closest to us and is the best starting point for our campaign. Undoubtedly, my apprentices will easily surpass any Order mage. And tell me about the King of Order, sure. The King of Order is one of the most loathsome characters. After the great empire fell apart, he decided to leave everything as it was. He didn't even change the coat of arms. And unlike everyone else, he wanted to preserve the empire. Tell me about the wastelands. The Mansion of Death, where we are now, was impregnable, yeah, that word, for years. The remains of enemy armies that fell at the mansion's walls were left by necromancers as a deterrent. Over time, the putrid smell and decayed toxins contaminated the land and air. That's how the wastelands came to be. Well, that's all I wanted to know, I guess. Okay, mission. We can do missions? Interesting. The Dark Tower. The Dark Crows. What is this? Barracks, let's go. Oh, is this for me? Plus 1 crown, minus 15 gold. We have 50 right now. Building level upgrade for 10. Help cards in the deck 3. Advisor's talent. This advisor will show their talent later. Continue increasing their influence level. Advisor's cards in the deck 8. Help cards in the deck 3. General influence level 1. So if we give him more, it's gonna be level 2. Sworn enemies. Dark Wizard. Okay, that's in the... He's in the Mage Tower, and this is the bank. Got it, bank. Help cards, advisor's cards in deck, plus 5 gold for each episode. Coins recount. That sounds good. All this gold is ours now. Oh, is this for me? Story. Treasurer. Incredibly stingy and greedy, the goblin collects and multiplies the manor's gold. He joined the Dark Empire, escaping the influential gold bank, which supports the economies of all kingdoms. When all the kingdoms fall, his mysterious troubles must be resolved. This is very hard to read because it's very tiny, but I like the writing so far. The Dark Wizard. Story. Dialogue. Oh wait, the ex-summoners were unfair. Okay, what is this? Just some lore? Oh, wait a second. So we have the Mage Tower. Okay, these 3 buildings are just our 3 advisors for now. Oh, we can actually move a little bit. Doesn't do much, but okay. If I click here, that means special dialogue, right? The examiners were unfair. Dark Wizard is training his wizards again. You can see great pride in his eyes. It brings back memories of the school of true mastery. However, my training never took place. Arrogant bastards. What are you talking about? I'm talking about a bunch of wizards who decided they had the right to dictate their truth on the entire wizarding community. I took the entrance exams, and none of the tasks were the slightest difficulty for me. I was the best, but the admissions committee thought otherwise. Dot missing there. It's a good thing they missed out on such talent, otherwise you wouldn't have served me. Sure, thank you, my lord. I will not disappoint your expectations. I remember that the day... Man, reading! Welcome here, JustDaZack! The best pronunciation, the best reading. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I stand in front of them. They sit and look at me with their shameless eyes. I take the scroll. The inscription on the scroll says, create a small light source. This is a basic spell that every 3-year-old can do. And of course you handled such a simple task? Dark Wizard looks at you with a spark of rage in his eyes and clears his throat. I created a small fire in the palm of my hand, but they said it wasn't what they wanted. I created the illusion of a firefly, and it emitted real light. But these formalists said that this was not what they expected to see. They wanted me to perform this particular spell, but I didn't manage to. To tell the truth, I still don't know how to cast pure light. I mean, you're dark, right? So I guess that's the reason. Finally, I got angry and mixed several types of magic into one, and created a beautiful light source. It was beautiful, dangerous, and long-lasting. But they were not satisfied. It was then that they imposed a ban on the mixing of magical arts, fearing how strong such spells could be. I've always been a versatile wizard. I can solve the same problem in a huge number of different ways. But for these arrogant formalists, it has no value. They prefer to reach heights in a single discipline, ignoring everything else that exists around them. Yeah, okay, that actually is. So you don't have a specialization in which you're the strongest? I mean, I actually like this approach. More versatility, yeah? I think that's the right one. Thank you for your trust, my lord. The time will come and I will beat these arrogant conservatives. I'll be on your side. I still don't trust him, but I like him. Influence level 1 out of 3. Oh wait, influence level 2 now. Advisors cards in deck 12. If I switch use 8. Man, the music really likes to get louder, right? All this gold is ours now. I'm glad to see you, Dark Lord. I haven't finished counting our countless riches yet. The necromancers weren't too diligent in their records and postponed many things. But please, don't worry. I've learned some accounting tricks at the Golden Bank. With these words, the treasurer takes a coin from the huge pile next to him and tries it with his teeth. Tell me more about the Golden Bank. The Golden Bank is located far to the east, where the desert meets the sea. A network of caves goes deep underground, where treasurers keep the riches collected from all over the world. There's a saying, everything stored in the Golden Bank stays in the Golden Bank forever. The treasurer laughs horselessly. Is it really impregnable? Absolutely, my lord. Even if an army could approach the bank, the protective magic would activate and engulf the intruders in the sea surrounding the caves. Unless the bank's employees can unsmart it and take out some valuables, the treasurer's eyes greedily gleam. Don't envy, treasurer. Soon, our treasury will have more gold than the Golden Bank itself. I didn't dare to hope for such generosity. I understand not everything at once. But one more small request. Think about a dragon that could guard our countless riches. I mean, of course, you not bravely and leave the treasury. I mean, fantasy world, we are the Dark Lord. Of course, we're gonna have a freaking dragon protecting our gold. I mean, that's just how it goes, right? Let's give him 1 influence to level him up and let's see what happens. Minus 15 gold. Okay, advisors cards in the deck is now 12, also up from 8, and plus 15 gold for each episode. That sounds nice, but next influence would cost 30, but he's very happy right now. Help cards in the deck 3. Let's upgrade that for 10 gold as well. Help cards in the deck 4 now. Also for the army, I don't know, let's spend, let's level, yeah sure, let's spend our gold. Let's level this up as well. So he's, the thing is, this is gold that we have outside of our, like, mission game. So if I spend this, do I lose? Let's just go. Help cards in the deck 5. 5, 12, 12. Everyone is level 2 now. Nice. So we did that. Dark Tower. Total conflicts among all advisors 0. Total conflict cards in the deck 0. Influence difference for conflict 8. Click on an advisor to see its conflicts. I mean, not right now. For later, I suppose. Interesting. I guess missions then. Kingdom of Order advisors. The advisors will be useless in Congress. Increase the level of influence to unlock their unique talent. Drag the advisor into an empty shell. Story. Why is this so small again? The failed ritual destroyed my old lair, much like a cheap chessboard in the hands of a novice. The world conquest plan had to be put on hold. It's time to begin constructing the Dark Empire anew, and perhaps even recover my memory in the process. My servants say that something is hidden beneath this land. Perhaps treasures, or even a whole dragon. Reward plus 60 gold for a successful episode. Choose an advisor, Conquerors. Maybe we have these 3, right? Can I only choose my money guy for some reason? Okay, drag and drop. It feels a little bit off, but there we go. Plus 15 for each episode, nice. Okay, can't use the others right now. Wait, I want to go back one more time, because this advisor will show their talent later. Continue increasing their influence level. That's the thing, right? Yeah. He has the advisor talent, the others don't right now. Got it. Okay, he's still there. Episode 2. Venture into the catacombs. 1 out of 12. Well, let's start, I suppose. Master, our wizards sense a faint magical source somewhere beneath the ground in this valley. Okay, all the resources are in the middle right now. Determine if there's anything valuable left. Continue or continue? Well, I guess we continue. This could pose a threat to our manor, or, conversely, open up new possibilities. Let's investigate. Have the soldiers dig a passage, search for the entrance to the dungeon. What does this mean, the search symbol? I mean, using our soldiers sounds smart, but sure, I want to find out what that does. Apparently nothing. While the wizards examine the map, your advisors would like to ask you a couple of questions. Sure, ask. Sacrifices are a quick path to great power. Anything will do for rituals, but villagers don't want to give up virgins. What will you command? Kill them all? Leave them be? Maybe the Dark Log, right? Kill them all, sure. Ooh, knowledge is power. Send servants to search for new books for the magical library. Fear, ooh. Knowledge is power. Send servants to search for the new books of the magical library. Let them go. All books are heresy. Let them learn through practice. What? The Dark Wizard. Yes, sure. Okay, more magic. It costs some money. Determine if there's anything valuable left. So was this in the runes? That wasn't quite clear to me right now. Investigate the mysterious glow. Master, we've found the entrance to the underground. There's a violet shimmer deep inside. The wizards are afraid to proceed. Okay, interesting. Go forward alone. With the wizards! I mean, we could go alone. But we're the Dark Lord, right? That's why we have wizards, right? Whip them! Hoocha! The whips immediately make your wizards more obedient. Their silhouettes disappear into the violet glow of the dungeon. Continue. Dreadful cries of your wizards echo from underground. The cries abruptly fall silent. Some magic. Dots. What are your orders? See the passage? I will handle this. You boldly enter the dungeon alone. Your advisors reluctantly follow you. Your eyes adjust to the violet light, and you see the silhouette of a person ahead. It's the Bright Wizard, the eternal enemy, practicing light magic. Prepare for battle. Prepare weapons, prepare to cast spell. I mean, we just sent in wizards and they just apparently completely lost. So, prepare weapons. Greetings, young lord. Another lost soul seeking recognition? Why are you here? I won't fight you today, but I want to warn you. Warn about what? All your minions are deceivers. They want you to stay forever in the world of illusions. How is that possible? If you discover the truth, they will all disappear. What truth? They have hidden the truth in a chest. Find it, and then we'll meet again. Where should I look for it? The Bright Wizard dissolves into magical mist. Continue. Is this the story hook? Interesting. So maybe, we did do the ritual to get stronger, and of course our minions used that to trap us into an illusionary world. And this is this entire thing right now. We are in this illusionary world, right? And that's the overall story we need to try to get out of here? Like that idea. I'm intrigued. That coward Flood, I wonder what he was even doing in this place. Well, let's look around. I need to find out. By the way, I didn't hear what he said to you before leaving. Dude, it's my business. I'm the boss here. The wizard disappeared, but the magical source remains. Shall we continue the search? Continue. Some students embraced asceticism in your honor and died of hunger. Forbid the worship? I mean, just train new ones, sure. More fear, nice. My apprentices need fireproof gloves. Ordinary ones wear out too quickly from spells. What do you command? I think we're going into catacombs right now. Are you just, like, asking for money while we're traveling down here? I don't get it. Sometimes this, like, it's a little bit weird how the game presents itself. Like, okay, we're clearing this entrance of the dungeon. Also, by the way, should we send some apprentices to buy some books? Okay. We don't have that much money. Yeah, there's no need for that. Okay, less magic. My lord, we've finished searching the dungeons. There's one closed cell left, and next to it, there's this lever. Well, what's in the cell? Behind the bars, there's the decaying body of a wizard. Probably necromancers use this place as a prison. Pull the lever? I mean, order the soldiers to pull the lever, sure. The soldiers pulling the lever fell into a trap, and the bodies were impaled by sharp stakes. A lot of fear. Well, continue. This vile bright wizard got us here too. Those were good soldiers, but at least the lever opened the bars. Pay no attention. You can't inflict more fear, right? So, very sorry for the soldiers. The servants start inspecting the chamber. As they touch the decaying body, it begins to move and speak. I sense a familiar power in you, a great power. Why have you come to my abode? Says the necromancer. Now it will be my manor. This is my abode. Well, it's gonna be now my manor. Even better. I never sought power, but allow me to stay with you, and I will reveal to you secrets of life and death like no other. Oh, that sounds useful. Sure. I bow before your dark greatness, my lord. I will serve you until my death. Me with the necromancer? Serve. Suddenly not? Serve. Yeah, thumbs up for that. The dark wizard approaches you, so his words won't be heard by others. My lord, be cautious with this new advisor. The remnants of this attire don't resemble the form of necromancers who lived here before. Well, we will learn the truth about that. The powerful necromancer has joined your entourage, plus 75 gold. Nice. So the bright wizard told us not to trust our advisors. The question is, which ones? All of them? So necromancer can't maybe be trusted in general, but he might not be among the first who betrayed us and trapped us into this illusionary world. But this is an illusionary world, so that means that maybe the necromancer is probably not really real, so he might be another one of our advisor in a disguise that is trying to trap us. I mean, he's kind of trying to trap us anyway, because he's a necromancer from a different thing, and of course a necromancer always wants power. Like, I'm not interested in power, that's a lie. So, questions? Thank you for releasing me, Dark Lord. Many Dark Lords have risen before my eyes, but you seem more cunning than the others. What are you? You feel like the necromancer is looking at you with surprise and a hint of disapproval. Once there was human flesh on my bones, but death provides true freedom from prejudice, term. Do you want to know anything else? Well, what were you doing in my dungeons? These dungeons were mine before you. How dare you? Strictly speaking, not only mine, but those are details. After the mages destroyed the Mansion of Death, they killed all the necromancers and imprisoned me. Perhaps they had some plans for me, but we'll never know. You can't shake the feeling that the necromancer is winking at you, but the dark eye sockets remain just as emotionless. Do you want to know anything else? How old are you? Only death is older than me. Look at how my bones have aged. The spell that holds them together was personally developed by me. Now we can say for sure. It's in your record. Do you want to know anything else? Nope, that's enough. Does he get his own house? He does. The crypt. Nice. Upgrade. Help cards and deck. So how does it work with the cards? We haven't gotten to that part yet, right? Miraculous escape. 2% chance to escape from death by resources. Interesting. Secrets of the Manor Necromancy. Okay, I'm gonna look into this a little bit more, but I see you guys at the next episode or battle or so. So see you in a second. Story. My servants are clearing the debris and rebuilding new structures, all while a deceased wizard has joined my council. To manage such a motley crew, I've been advised to establish an internal economy, and the gold from the local Order King will come in quite handy, they say. Reward plus 70 gold for a successful episode. Revive the economy, episode 3, 2 out of 12. Interesting. So is this my deck? Like, is this influences when what I do with my upgrading my advisors or upgrading their buildings when I get more advisor and help cards? Like, does it mean there's a random higher chance that these things happen here before we approach with the story or so? Not quite clear to me yet. My lord, the economy of our manor is thriving, but we have one problem that requires your intervention. Also, it seems like every episode is going to be reset to the middle. What's the problem? We regularly catch conspirators trying to bribe us, your advisors, even simple servants and soldiers. I mean, I trust you guys. It's been nice. Thank you for your trust. But I don't understand where they get so much gold. The henchmen of the Order's king offer every growing summons. They're bluffing. Where do they get it? As far as we know, there are no gold mines in the Order's kingdom. But the spies who were captured and sent to prison say that the king's treasury holds untold riches. Ooh. Too much gold can disrupt our economy and lure away servants. Common folk have always been driven by fear and jingling coins. We cannot allow this newfound king to compete with us in wealth. And if this rich one offers even more gold, the loyalty of your advisors may be in doubt. The treasurer and general look at each other tensely. You both are right. Sure, we must investigate this. Shall we interrogate the captured spies or infiltrate the king's inner circle with our own? Says the necromancer. Interrogate the captured ones? Prepare our own spies. Let's go and prepare our own spies. Let's do this. Kill this army. Entrust the espionage to my wizards. They will delicately extract the most secret thoughts from the king's inner circle. Better send regular spies. In military barracks, you can always learn the freshest rumors. I hope this doesn't involve our barracks. What will our wise Dark Lord choose? Well, we already used some soldiers for something, because we said spying, right? Yeah, I think wizards are probably a bit smarter for spies. But, I mean, soldiers can probably drink with us as soldiers, and no one expects that. But we're gonna go with wizards for now, hard to tell. The supply of black candles for resurrection rituals is running out. We need to replenish the stock. Sure. Okay, more magic, less money. My acquaintances, the treasurer, want to trade with us. I advise you not to trust these greedy creatures. I mean, I trust you, sure. More money. Spies report that the king has found a way to obtain gold through magic. This is very dangerous for us. Well, what do you think? I need to read more about this in our library. I'll tell you as soon as I find something. Well, hurry up! We've detected a leak of magical power. It seems something nefarious is happening among the wizards. Well, the Dark Wizard's gonna get this, right? My lord, an unknown spell turned some of our gold coins into wooden ones. Okay, we're gonna roll with this. Approve the wooden currency. I found an interesting legend. A merchant who can turn straw into gold really exists. I think the Order's king is using his services. How to find him, where to find him, how? To speak with him, we need to learn his name. Our reconnaissance also determined the location where, as we assume, gold was being obtained. We need to go there urgently. Equip a squad. I'm gonna teleport us there directly. Vroom. You arrived at the base of Solitary Rock in which an ancient tower stands. It's suspiciously quiet here. Either the Order's king learned about our plans and beat us to it, or it's an ambush. I mean, we've been beaten? No. Of course it's an ambush. I mean, I just teleported us here. Maybe it is. Maybe we should have prepared forces. But hey, we're the Dark Lord. We always expect an ambush, right? Of course it's one. Let's at least fake confidence here. We will meticulously investigate everything here. Meticulously. The general pleasantly surprises me today. Well, get to work, guys. Develop your own scheme. Ooh, I've come up with a new march. What do you think? Yes, sure? Whatever that means, more mind. We've arrested a counterfeiter. What should we do with him? Let him make kinds for us? Or kill him? You know what, we are the dark one, right? Let's use him for extra money. My lord, we have thoroughly searched the entire tower. Not long ago, a woman lived here who could weave gold directly from straw. Presumably, the Order's king kept her imprisoned, but the tower is now empty. One room is adorned with various summoning symbols of the merchant. We also found a couple of golden ears of wheat. I believe that with their help, we can arrange a meeting with this mystical dealer. Alright, apparently we're running. Now you will be able to meet this mystical merchant. This meeting will be very useful, plus 95 gold. Nice. My lord, no matter how hard we've tried to perform the trader's summoning ritual, we've had no success. Trader, that's because I'm not some lonely demon to come at your first call. You see a strange creature before you, unlike any beast you've ever seen. So, you're the famous trader who grants power of gold? You can simply call me the trader. He raises his hand, halting for any further questions. I will regularly deliver various trinkets and potions to your manor. You will be able to purchase them for a pittance. But that's not enough. Don't you know who stands before you? The great Dark Lord! Well, so what about you turning straw into gold? The trader grins, revealing his sharp teeth. Wait, his? And weren't we told in the tower was like a woman? Is that the same person? Is it a different person? I'm confused. When I verify your trustworthiness, we can discuss other services. But I require a different payment. What do you want in return? Just a trifle. For every true name of your advisors, I'll be prepared to make a generous contribution. Only for the great Dark Lord. The Dark Wizard looks at you and then at the trader with fear in his eyes. The trader shrugs. Nothing special, just trifles. I'll think about it. Find it more important. So he is a demon. Okay, a store. Let's go into the store. The trader, merchant shop, inventory. It's dark and empty here, just like in your heart. Aw, that's cute. Slightly decreases the fear. So these are like one-time effects during like an episode, so to speak, I think. Slight increases the wealth, slight increases the magic. But I'd rather have long-term effects. Okay, should I tell you about my past? You can ask the Dark Wizard. The highest value is in a name. Probably. What an interesting coincidence, or perhaps great luck. It's even hard to believe in this. The best alchemist in the world has joined you. What's so special about him? He showed himself well, but I wouldn't call him the best in the world yet. Yeah, what's so special about him? But he's the alchemist. Don't you remember? Yes, the consequences of the ritual. Please forgive me, forgetfulness. Your darkest mind. The fact is that being called your specialization instead of a name is an indicator of great power. When you are not just an alchemist, but the alchemist, it is clear to everyone around that you are the best. That's why he is the treasurer, or a treasurer, and we have the Dark Wizard, and we are the Dark Lord, right? So you're the best treasurer in the world? Treasurer flattens his ears in embarrassment. Of course, my lord. You gave me this name yourself. It means that you have recognized me as the best. Don't you have a real name? Of course we do. But the names of the best are a huge value. If one of us entrusted his name to you, this is an indicator of great trust and loyalty. I'm ready to tell you my name. My name is Brock Mawson. Have I ever told you my name? No, my lord, never. I would be honored to know it. Huh. Maybe that's what happened in the real world. Like, considering that we are probably still trapped in an illusionary world, maybe. Maybe that's how they followed with the ritual. We told someone of our inner circle our real name, and they used it to trap us here. Ragnar Delling Jack. We just can't remember. These are the consequences of the ritual. I'm sure you remember. We can't tell anyone our real name. Not sure if those would have been fake or not, but we're definitely not gonna do that. Okay, for 3. 45 gold. Next one is also 40. I want the extra gold from this, so we're gonna give him all the influence. Sworn enemies. Oh, he doesn't like conflict cards now. He doesn't like these two now. Because he's probably too powerful, right? He's like in anger now. Well, I don't have the money for you, my friend. I'm gonna give you 10 here. More help decks from this. Alright, gonna talk to you, and then we see each other in the next episode. The mysterious merchant is ready to assist me in replenishing my arsenal of magical goods from all corners of the kingdoms. However, in the name of the estate's grandeur and to keep my servants occupied, it is necessary to conduct a meticulous inventory of all our supplies. After all, it's a well-known fact that those who control the coins control the world. Okay, episode 4. My lord, we have assessed the scale of our new manor. It is truly enormous. What was on these runes? Locals call this place the Valley of Sorrow, and the runes were once the Manor of Death, a refugee for fleeing necromancers. I mean, we already kinda know that, right? Sounds poetic and cliché, We'll quickly sort it out and rename it here. What about the necromancer? Shouldn't he say something about this? Get oriented in the area, find something valuable. Send soldiers or wizards to inspect all the warehouses. Perhaps something valuable is still left from these times? Let's send some soldiers. My lords, my soldiers have found a strange artifact. Give it to me, give it to the Dark Wizard. Give it to me. I want that. Undoubtedly, this is the Philosopher's Stone, an invaluable artifact for your cause. How does it work? It will save you from death if your resource runs out or becomes too much. Convenient. Let's check how it works. You can recite a simple spell and spend magic resources. Dark spell, elemental spell. We are the Dark Lord. Dark spell, let's go. A dark, dense fog envelops your figure. Advisors take a step back and watch respectfully. That drains some of our magic. Fascinating. When you or your wizards use magic, this resource decreases. There's still some resource left. Shall we continue the experiment? I will cast a spell, you will cast a spell. Because I don't have that much magic. The Dark Wizard timidly steps forward, raising his hands above his head. A large fireball forms above him and rushes towards the nearest wall. The ancient structure breaks apart with a hail of small stones. Where's this highlighted now? Continue? Ooh, and okay. The artifact saved your life. You feel like something terrible was going to happen today. Luck is on your side, though. Okay. So he attacked the wall. Was that an illusion? Did the Dark Wizard just kill Al? This is weird. How did they save our wall? The resources have been restored. However, Philosopher's Stones are one-use artifacts. Try to save them for critical situations. Is this like just a tutorial? I'm a little bit confused. I'll be careful, I guess. Resources are restored, unlike the city walls. Resources are restored, unlike the city walls. Next time, choose unnecessary targets when the Dark Lords ask you to show them tricks. Silently observe. In the old treasury, we found another important artifact, the Oracle. How does it work? It predicts the future. The Oracle will show you your resources will change, how your resources will change based on your choice. Ah, here, cool. How will I understand that? Just activate the Oracle and look at the resources when making a decision. For example, what should we do with the new recruits? Pay for soldier training? Train them as wizards. Now I'm gonna use this. Okay, 5. And now we see this. Lots of money, but more soldiers, a little bit more fear. Lots of magic, less money, a little bit of fear. Got it. Pay for soldier training, sure. Divination magic is very unstable. The Oracle will stop working in a few turns. Activate it wisely. I understand. Always. Always. Okay. Oh, even then it takes some of that mean. My lord, we've examined every stone in this place. There's nothing else useful here. Are you sure? It's not entirely true. It seems we found traces of necromancy activity on these lands. Let's return to the central tower and discuss this in more detail. Let's return. Okay, again, more or less just like a tutorial, I suppose. Now you know more about the magic that runs through this place. Plus 115 gold. These two got more influence, because I worked more with them, I suppose. In this world, there are many useful items and artifacts. The easiest way to acquire them is to buy from the merchant. Hopefully, they won't overcharge for them. It seems that the blood of virgins and pure souls is no longer in demand. We'll need any help we can get during our campaigns, so it's best to think about it in advance. Artifacts and potions should be used in the most dangerous moments, while charms work continuously, until they fulfill their purpose. I've already realized that. Stop lecturing me. Boing, the treasurer steps back. I won't detain you any longer, my lord. Okay, store. Oracle. Within a few moves, it shows how the balance of the resources will change from your choices. Wealth Amulet saves you from certain death if wealth resources runs out or overflows. And another Philosopher's Stone. Saves you from certain death if any resources run out or overflows in general, yeah. Did we actually have this at the bottom before? Okay, so that was essentially, again, just a tutorial thing. Fair enough. Okay, how are people? You guys don't like the treasurer. You're level 1, you're level 2. You're level 3, you're fine. Guess I want to level you up then. +1, here we go. Level 2 at least. 3% chance to escape from death by resources. I would love to give him more influence so he gives us more money, but we can't do it right now anyway. +4. That would be enough. I mean, this gives us more money every time. Leveling him up would be nice as well. Maybe he gives us an advisor stuff, but let's go. Come on. 55 extra gold per episode, nice. And now the Dark Wizard dislikes him as well. So that's kind of the idea, right? We would like to kinda... Total conflicts are more all advisors 3, total conflict cards in the deck 12. Influence difference for conflict 8. Interesting. Yeah. No one likes them because they always all want to be, you know, somewhat equally treated. I think that's the idea. Got it. I like this so far. Oh, there we go. Now we would go talk to our people again. Maybe spend a little bit of extra money, but I can't level up any one of you up right now, right? Because I only have 25 money and we need at least 30. We could go with extra cards. That's something I haven't quite understood, but I guess we're still somewhat in the tutorial area, and the game would still teach us a little bit more throughout the upcoming missions. Rumors circulate about a rebellious and brilliant alchemist, a talent worth persuading to join my cause. It's also said that this magical art can be immensely powerful in the hands of a master. So it's not this one? Because this is the merchant, not the alchemist? I guess that's the difference, right? So the alchemist is the girl, the woman we heard of earlier, I suppose. Learn alchemy, yeah. Yeah, this gives us more for our Dark Tower, like a new character, a new advisor, and more things to play around with, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, see you in a second. Oh, the treasurer accuses me of theft. My golden armor was obtained on the battlefield, not in his treasury. Okay, this is a conflict card now. Look at this. Because it's like it's red and dark. Oh no, we have to make a decision who we believe more. My golden armor was obtained on the battlefield, not in his treasury. I believe you? Oh no. My master, I've almost finished preparing the poison, but I lack one last ingredient. Okay, we also found the alchemist. Harpy feathers can be obtained in the Night Gorge. Send a squad of mercenaries, or will you resolve it with magic? Well... Oh, we don't have much money. Magic it is then. Gotta be careful here. Okay, cool. Oh, my lord, we are on the brink of ruin. The treasury is rapidly depleting. I wouldn't paint such a grim picture. Every morning, I count every coin in the treasury. Old habits die hard, you know? Every day, a few coins disappear from there. We're losing a huge amount of gold. Only a couple of gold coins have gone missing. It's not that big of a loss. You're right, a couple of coins doesn't matter. How do you know exactly how many coins are disappearing? It would never cross my mind to steal from your darkness. I couldn't possibly be me. Why do you need the coins? I just bought a few ingredients, that's all. You have ingredients, we procure them every week. I'm still trying in vain to brew the potion. That very potion. I've been struggling with this recipe for decades. I tried the most diverse ingredients available in illegal storehouses. I had to buy them in secret because I couldn't explain to your darkness why I needed the petals of light roses and the pollen of friendship. You must stop stealing some coins and face punishment. I understand you. I will allow you to officially procure these ingredients through the treasurer. Let's go with that. Let's be nice for now. I knew you wouldn't leave me alone with my misery. You're the best Dark Ruler. Too much flattery, Alchemist. I mean, we are the Dark Lord, but he has been useful for us. The Alchemist just killed a bunch of villages with his poison for us, and we added the pageants to our necromancy army, probably as zombies, which is nice. So this is this guy. Found my place. So he doesn't like the treasurer. Kinda makes sense. So gotta be careful not to give him more influence. Because he's still very strong, right? I like that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I played a little bit more, and yeah, I enjoy this. I think we're still in the tutorial area. The game just told me like, okay, you really should spend your money to upgrade your advisors and buildings, because one day when you really need to stabilize your resources, you're gonna need it. So I guess it's gonna become more hard later on. We're still like very early on, tutorial area, easy area, so to speak, gathering more advisors. Looks like we really will get like a lot of them. Love this. I'm still unsure about help cards in the deck, what they really do. That would be nice if the game would be a little bit more clear on that. I kinda understand the loyalty system here with the influence. That's cool. But overall, I love the presentation. I really enjoy the writing. Very well done. It's very engaging. Yeah, thumbs up from me, Dark Lord. Somewhat different, but this is a cool like take on this kind of range formula with some apparently roguelike elements. I guess if you die, you can try over and do it differently maybe, or you start your run, like your entire run over again, and you'd probably, hopefully learn some hidden secrets as well. That would be nice. That's what I loved about Reigns. When you, I think, spoiler, I don't remember. I think the dog was the devil or something like that. There was like some weird things about Reigns. I might also completely misremember this. I don't remember. There was something cool I noticed after a few playthroughs, and I hope this game is gonna go this route as well. Look at these giant bats here. That's cool. So not crows, giant bats. And yeah, thumbs up from me for Dark Lord. Please tell me what you think of the game. Stay awesome, and we see each other in the next episode. This is a crow. Oh, I would love to click this and, like in the olden Warcraft game, then it explodes. That would be nice. Huh.